Different people in different professions have different ways of working. For example, in my office right now, I have Godzilla, Star Wars, Star Trek, action figures all over the place, and my wife is very understanding. Now, my accountant, on the other hand, nothing. Just tax books, and it makes you cry, man. So what I did, I went and bought him a robot. I bought the man a robot because I wanted to liven up that office. So, people have different ways of working, and I want to show you how to create your own custom workspace in Photoshop. Now, when you go to the window menu and you choose workspace, you'll see that we have some recommended workspaces provided by Adobe. And these are touching upon different kinds of work environments. For example, you might want to work with type today. So I'll go ahead and choose working with type. And it's going to give you a dialog box that says it's going to change your stuff. So yes, I want that. And as you see here, look at this. It just gives me all the menus that I need to create and work with type. But what if you want to work with your own? You want to create your very own. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to go to the workspace menu. And by the way, you see that the ones that have been provided for you are outlined, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to go to workspace, and I'm going to also go to default workspace to go back to the way Photoshop ships. And I'm going to create my own workspace. Let's say I want to just do compositing. I want to add some special effects like glows and that kind of thing. And I don't really need to see the navigator or the histogram or none of this stuff. So I'm going to arrange everything the way I want. I'm going to close that guy, close this one. I don't want you, go away. What I do want is I want my color. I'm going to put that over here for now. And I'm going to resize this. Let me grab this guy here. And I'm going to grab my layers. And I want that one. So I'm going to grab it and lock it onto this one. And I don't want my channels. I don't want paths. So what I'm going to do now is grab these two, and I'm going to move them until I see a blue bar at the bottom. And these are the ones that I want to see, these panels. So let's go to Window, Workspace, Save Workspace. And I'm going to call this Die Hard Color, because my company is called Die Hard Studio. So what I'm going to tell Photoshop is I want to save the palette locations, the keyboard shortcuts, but I didn't provide any, and any menu. So if I change any of these parameters, I want Photoshop to save all of these as Die Hard Color. Save. So I'm going to go to a different workspace here. I'm going to just choose, let's see, one of the ones Photoshop gives me. I'll go to Image Analysis, and yes, I'll go ahead and have that change for me. And I'm going to go back to Window, Workspace, and you'll see on the bottom of the list I have Die Hard Color. Now earlier I created one called Die Hard Large because I have a 22-inch or 20-inch monitor. I'm not sure what this is. And when I want to work on my big monitor, then I use this one. So for now, I'm going to choose Die Hard Color, which we just created. And then once again, the dialog box will appear. If you don't want to see that, just go ahead and click that little thing that says don't show me this ever again in your life. And then Photoshop is going to give me the tools that I asked for. If I no longer wish to have this workspace, just go to Window, Workspace, Delete Workspace, and then from the list choose the one that you want to get rid of, delete, and say yes, and of course it goes away. But it doesn't switch back to the default or anything else automatically. You have to go somewhere else first of all. Let's go to Automation, and then what I'll do is go back to, let me choose something else instead. Alright, now I can go to the window here, workspace, and then it is gone from the bottom of this list. So once again, creating a custom workspace is a way to personalize your own working methods so that you can see the tools that you want to work with for the specific task at hand instead of having tools that you don't really need to perform whatever job it is that you're working on.